Mother Teresa versus the Archbishop. We have recipes for both of them, but which one is better?
Find out today in our latest Catholic Cookbook Challenge.
Hi, I'm Jennifer and this is Kate, and it is time for our October Catholic Cooking Challenge.
Each month this year, we have challenged ourselves to try a new recipe from a different Catholic cookbook.
And this month, our cookbook is Cooking with the Saints by Alexandra Greeley and Fernando Flores.
So we're going to be trying two different recipes, and the first one is cheddar scones in honor of St. Anselm, the Archbishop of Canterbury.
We're also going to be testing out a recipe in honor of Mother Teresa because we love her here, and that is the Albanian lemon cookie recipe.
And these are going to be sides in a fun fall-themed meal. So we're also going to be showing you the main dish, which is bats and cobwebs. It's not from a Catholic cookbook, but it's a family favorite here.
We love this one.
So let's get started.
Okay, so first let's take a look at the Cooking with the Saints book. Wow, this is an absolutely beautiful book. The pictures of the food are inspiring and beautiful, and the saints' pictures are also inspiring and beautiful. Even if you don't cook anything from this book, you can just have fun looking at it.
So the book is divided by month, and for each you get several different recipes inspired by a saint whose feast day falls during the month. Plus you also get a complete saintly meal menu for each month also.
And the meal of the month also comes with a pre-made grocery shopping list, which is very helpful and a huge time saver.
And there are also biographies of the different saints as well as quotes and prayers.
So this book has a lot to offer, but what we want to know is how do the recipes turn out? Because sometimes the books look really pretty, and as we've discovered, the recipes are a little challenging for us. But we're going to find out today, so let's go.
So we're going to start first with Mother Teresa's Albanian lemon butter cookies. And for that you need flour, sugar, eggs, lemon zest, powdered sugar, unsalted butter, baking soda, and plain yogurt.
So I'm really curious to see how these bake up. They're supposed to stay walnut sized and then get sprinkled with powdered sugar, or you can soak them in sugar water and eat them. Evidently that's what the Albanians do. So I'm wondering, are these going to turn out really hard that they have to be soaked in sugar? We'll find out.
But yeah, we just found out that cookie recipe makes like 100 cookies.
So we're gonna scale back, we're gonna half it.
So the first thing we did was add the flour into a bowl, then the plain yogurt, and the sugar, and the butter, and the eggs. Then the baking soda, and we zested a fresh lemon so we can be authentic. Added that in and then stirred it all up. Then we put that out onto the counter and kneaded it together, and then just roll little balls and put them onto the cookie sheets. And we were supposed to glaze it with melted butter, but we forgot that, so oh well. Here they are when they're done, and then we dunked them in powdered sugar as the final touch.
Now moving on to the cheddar scones, you need flour, sugar, eggs, cheddar, buttermilk. We cheated, did some regular milk with some vinegar, saved $5 at the grocery store. Then salt, butter, dry mustard, baking soda, and baking powder.
So the recipe calls for a good sharp English cheddar cheese, so we got some and just shredded it ourselves. We'll see how it works.
So we started again with adding the flour, the sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and salt, and the dry mustard. And then we whisked that all together, then added in the butter, which we chopped up, and then we mixed that in with a pastry cutter. Then we added the cheese and the buttermilk egg mixture, and then we mixed it all together. It was a very sticky dough. It was not very much fun to work with, but we managed. And we separated that out and cut those circles into sixths to make those classic scone wedges. They didn't turn out, nice and pretty, but it worked. And then we brushed those with an egg wash and put them into the oven. And here they are when they're done.
Bishop Beagle is not helping. Look at him. He thinks he's helping on the cleanup crew, but he's so naughty. He's going to get an upset stomach. Cosmo.
And lastly, for the bats and cobwebs, you need bow tie pasta, Parmesan, mozzarella, an onion, pasta sauce, and ground beef.
So this one is such a fun one for Halloween or a fall festival because the bow tie pasta, that's the bats. And then the mozzarella cheese, you cube it and that becomes stringy like strands of a web. So it's really fun and easy and kids seem to really like it.
So here we started first by chopping up an onion and then browning the ground beef with the onion on the stove.
Bishop Beagle senses that we're cooking with meat today.
Oh, there's the other one. You get a bonus visitor.
Then we drained the meat and added in the tomato sauce and cubed the mozzarella. Then we cooked up the pasta, and when all of that was done, we mixed it up together in the pot and added half of the mozzarella to it, and then transferred it to a casserole dish. Then we added the rest of the mozzarella on top, and a layer of Parmesan cheese, and then we threw that in the oven, and that's the finished product.
So we're just about done with all of our cooking. We have the scones and the Mother Teresa cookies, and the bats and cobwebs are in the oven.
But we're going to start first with the scones.
They're supposed to be eaten hot or warm, so they're still nice and warm. And in case you're a little fuzzy about Saint Anselm, he was a Benedictine abbot and great theologian and scholar. He lived in the time of William the Conqueror, so think like 1030s, 40s, 50s, 60s.
And he had a very exciting life. He was made the Archbishop of Canterbury in 1093, though he didn't really want the job. You have a helper over there. He didn't agree with the kings of England at the time, so he was even in and out of exile quite a lot.
But maybe one of the things that he's most remembered for is that he was one of the first to take a public stand against the slave trade in England at the time. So in 1102, he was instrumental in having a resolution passed against buying and selling men like cattle. So go Anselm. And now we are going to taste his scones. Oh my goodness, they do look so good. Okay, here you go, Kate. I love cheddar cheese, so oh my. Oh, Mother Teresa.
They're good.
It's going to be hard for her to beat this. This is so good.
It's just exactly what you want from this.
This couldn't be any more perfect. We just pulled the bats and cobwebs out of the oven and it smells really good. Oh my goodness.
Yep, but now we're going to try the cookies.
Okay. I'm going for a whole cookie.
The competition is good.
The competition is fierce. Mother Teresa fights back. So good. Oh my goodness. We might have our first ever tie. I don't know.
They're not at all hard either. That's what surprises me.
We should have known if it was Mother Teresa, it was really going to be good. You know, we should have just known that. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if we can make a call here between the two of them.
I think we can.
I think we should just sit here and eat it all. Okay, so we've made this many times, and so we know what it tastes like. It's not going to be in the competition,
No.
but we did want to scoop some out just so you could see how the bats and the cobwebs go. I hope it works.
It's cheesy enough, for
It's
goodness
cheesy,
sake.
yeah. You say, yeah.
Yeah,
So you,
you
oh
can see it.
yeah, you've got the bats and the cobwebs, and oh, yeah. It's just a fun, really kid-friendly, easy to make type of dish.
So pretty much we have dinner right here. We're just gonna add a green salad and then main dish, sides, dessert, everything is good to go.
Yeah, I think this would be a great meal to make if you had to do a meal train, say. And I think the recipes were really kid-friendly. You could definitely put your kids on any one of these recipes for sure. So now we're still trying to decide which is our favorite the lemon walnut shaped cookies from Mother Teresa or the cheddar scones from the Archbishop.
There is no choice.
Our favorite is this whole thing.
These 2 plates is the favorite.
Yeah, I think we have not had a tie before when we've done these cooking videos, but I can't pick between, I would not want to not have this, but I would not want to not have that either.
Honestly.
So overall, we give the cookbook an A+. It is very similar to another one of our favorite cookbooks, Dinner Party with the Saints. This one definitely has the advantage of the beautiful color pictures in it though.
But it doesn't have the fun story that Dinner Party with the Saints has.
So pros and cons, you couldn't go wrong with either. I'm thinking that we might need to put this on our Christmas wish list because I would like to try the saintly meals, every month. That might be a fun, different challenge for another day.
So there you have it. That is our Catholic cooking challenge for October.
A big success, woohoo! Thank you so much for watching.
We hope you enjoyed today's video and we'll see you next time.
Bye.